It's the main three, and by the main three, I mean me and just whoever's with me. Usually two of them. It's Raz and Ben.
Hello.
How are you doing?
All right. Yeah, fine.
Good.
How are you, Ben?
Long and talkative, that one.
Picture the scene.
Oh, here we go. I'm ready. I've been waiting for this.
You're a key worker.
I always was.
Yeah. Let's say fireman.
Right.
Right. You're just chilling,
Yeah.
ready to answer the call
Right.
whenever, wherever there's a fire
Yep.
to put out, right?
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, Ben, fireman Ben, there's a fire.
Fireman Ben.
and I'm there like napping.
Fireman Ben with a massive helmet.
Hello.
Size of two Coke cans,
I'm
I
there,
heard.
look at that hose pipe.
Yeah,
We're off to a good start.
Why
Sorry
is it
about this.
winding it up?
Bell's going off.
Yeah, bell's going off.
Ding, ding.
I'm getting my REMs in. I'm in deep slumber.
Yep.
Oh, shit, there's a fire. I'm awake. So I get up.
Yeah.
I get showered. I get my.
You get a shower because there's a bell ringing to say there's a fire and you have to leave immediately.
You have to be clean.
so you're still on about the fireman.
Yeah.
But
So
you've been sleeping.
I've been sleeping, so I'm doing my pre-fire checks, making sure I'm good and get a bit of spray on.
Yeah.
Waking up all my buddies who I'm asleep with.
Right.
Right, we're all up.
Did they not get woken up by a bell?
No, just secret bell.
Oh.
And we all jump in truck, don't we? Get the truck ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all have our breakfast, get in the truck, right? Speeding.
He means a fire truck, but
Fire truck.
because there's a fireman, they just call them trucks.
They just call them trucks.
Fair.
In the biz, they're
Yeah.
just trucks.
What if you've got the Fire Ford Focus though?
We don't talk about him.
That's the Ford Focus.
Yeah.
It's not a truck.
So
That's for the-
they're getting the Focus.
So
They get there early so they can assess the fire
Yeah.
and see if it's actually a
the
fire.
focused. That's for the. You've got the fire triangle.
Yeah.
The focus is for the fourth.
I don't know what the fire triangle.
I don't. Listen, you ain't done enough health and safety. So I'm in my truck with my buddies.
Yep.
Speed into this burning building.
Right.
Right.
Half hour away.
I don't know. Let's say
Couple of miles.
well far.
Oh.
Enough to be inconvenient.
Right. Okay.
How long does the drive take?
Are there many conveniently placed fires?
Yeah, like close ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ones that are in bins.
Like ones-
you're not moving then.
Like a fire in my kitchen is probably the most convenient
Oh,
because it's just there.
I feel like that'd be really inconvenient for you though.
inconvenient.
Inconvenient.
Inconvenient is the word I meant.
Yeah, but I've got water.
Yeah, but what if it's
Got
behind
to-
the fire?
It's an electrical fire.
Oh, So I need to go to the office
Yeah.
and get a foam extinguisher.
Right.
Do you
I've
have a
done my
foam
training.
extinguisher in your home office?
I'm lost.
No, the work office. Anyway, in my fire truck, right? Going
Yeah.
to this fire.
Yeah.
Office manager comes out.
365.
Yeah.
Office manager.
Yeah, because I'm off to an office, aren't I?
Oh,
Burning
right,
building,
okay,
office
okay,
manager.
Okay. Yeah.
Representative of the landlord comes
Right.
out of building.
Yeah.
Can you do next Thursday?
What?
Can't extinguish the fire today. Don't want to do it. Can you do next Thursday?
What are you on about here?
Yeah, hang on.
That's what me and Raz had to put up with on Friday
Oh, sorry.
when we answered the call.
You answered the call, but
Arrived.
But the difference is when you answered the call, Raz heard the bell ringing.
Yeah.
He hopped out of bed.
Yeah.
He put his boots on, ran to the truck, and was straight at that fire. You had a fucking shower. You took your time. You were 35 minutes late.
I was stuck in traffic.
We had a strict window because Raz had somewhere to be.
They're on about we tried to do the podcast the other day and Ben was late.
You bastard.
I was in traffic.
Throw me under the bus like that in front of the lovely viewers.
in traffic.
Apologise to him now.
God, I was
I
on the ride for that one. I had
know.
no idea what the fuck you
Thought
was
something
about.
good were coming
Do
then.
you know the worst thing was
Blaming me for your own fault. 35 minutes.
I thought you
halfway-
had something good to talk about.
halfway
Jesus.
through that I lost my own way. I was like,
You can't tell.
I can't recover this. and then I was like, I don't know. When I say like next Thursday, they'll get it.
No.
Dead silence.
Yeah, it was shit. And it was your fault that you were late by 35 minutes.
It was the traffic's fault. Oh, you're not in traffic. You're out in the traffic. Shut up. You heard that?
But were you stuck in traffic today?
No,
Now, because you haven't been the traffic today, have you,
'cause
Ben?
I cycled. I
And
did
you
my
got here
bit.
much quicker. You weren't 35 minutes late. You were only 15.
15 minutes late.
Better than Raz. Raz were much later today. Half an hour.
I'd say 20 minutes.
It's a fluid. Time's a construct.
It is a construct.
It's a concept.
You know what? We live.
And in my world, I was exactly where I needed to be at all times. I'm always exactly where I should be.
Absolutely.
So you should have been stuck in traffic.
That's the thing about people. People who get annoyed about people being late have got too much time on their hands.
Yeah, Dan.
I wasn't getting annoyed. I just, he's trying to put the blame on me. I'm going to throw it back.
I just wanted to bit of drama on the podcast.
Well, it's happened now. You and me have got beef. Would you like it rare or medium rare, vegan boy?
Vegan. Give me some tofu.
What's new, Dan?
Not much. I've been to go into some gigs. Been going to some gigs. Bit of Static Dress, Holding Absence. Went to someone called the 900.
Oh,
They're
the
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater cover band. They do all songs from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the game.
What?
How was that?
What a niche.
It was actually really good. Like they just put on a really good show. I knew some of the songs, not most of them. A lot of them are like the shitters that you want. There's some ska thrown in there as well, so I felt like I was watching a Colin Firth video.
That's to me, like when I supported Goldfinger and Less Than Jake, it's not it's not even that much of a brag. Fuck me.
Oh what?
Like it was only good because I was like, fuck me. I just realised I got a load of sleep in my eyes and it's like 7 p.m.
Yeah, what's new? You like that all the time?
Yeah, no, I'm always
Didn't
tired.
have a pre-fire shower.
I'm always tired.
Just never rubs his eyes.
Never. I realised like I was like, oh, this is cool because like I used to listen to these when I used to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and then every other song was just like, I don't really know this, but the three that I knew, I was like, this is sick.
Yeah, but yeah, so, it's same as that on Friday night. I think it was really good.
Yeah,
really enjoyed that with Chalk, Jake, and Rob. They stayed out afterwards. Got a little bit drunk.
We were so close.
I was here.
Yeah,
and I was so in the mindset of, I'll tell you what, if Razzy's out, I'll go out.
But you wore joggers.
Yeah, I was going to get changed. That
would have been my thing. I would have gone home.
Yeah.
And then come back because I wouldn't have just stayed here and had a drink while everyone's at Key Club having a good time, and we're just sat here children, like
in someone else's flat.
Do you think they've forgotten about us?
No, we haven't forgotten about you. We just left you.
Yeah, I was fully like on board. Yeah. And then Raz was like, "No, I got stuff to do tomorrow." I was like, "Do you know what?
Yeah,
I've got stuff to do tomorrow as well."
Yeah.
What did you do with your Saturdays?
I did some work on the band tracks.
Oh, okay,
it's quite productive.
Yeah, it was actually really productive.
How about you, Ben?
I just did some tidying.
So
but you know what? It needed to be done.
Well, this actually brings me on to something I did want to discuss. Is I feel like my weekends, unless there's like something on. Hang on, let me start that again. Yeah, unless I have to be somewhere, my weekends are just like, I just can't be asked doing it. I'll do a bit of tidying if I have to, but
it's this time of year, so I feel as though like after October's always like my holiday month, and I'm very pleased to say that I spent the majority of October in America, and I'm very pleased to be able to say that. When I got back, it hit like a fucking freight train because you get off the plane and you go, ooh, fuck, it is freezing. And the worst part was Rob and Jake got back before me, and they sent a message to the chat saying, God, it's fucking freezing. So I knew it was coming. As soon as it hit me, I was like, God, I just don't want to be in this country right now. Because you get back and the sun sets at a ridiculous time. The time changes like pretty much as soon as you get home, like the clocks go the wrong way, whichever is the shit way for them to go. Do they go back or forwards?
I don't know.
So it just turns to like complete darkness from like the end of October, and then you just go, well, I guess we're into like gig season, and everything gets a lot more expensive, and it's just dark all the time. It's shit, and then you spend your weekends going, I can't really be asked going out.
Nah. Well, look at when I worked for Ball, like that place, the factory, no windows on it. I worked 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And it was 7 till 7. So if no matter what, I would not see daylight during the winter.
I think
it's just ridiculous.
When I did nights as well, like it was fucking hard because you just don't see daylight, and like you genuinely like, fuck me, is this my life? Like I've just sacrificed my whole social life for just a bit of money, really.
Just to get by.
But I can't really spend it because how am I supposed to socialize? Because I'm just tired all the time because I'm working nights.
Shit in it. I can't stand nights. I don't ever want to go back to a job with nights.
Yeah.
Miserable.
I would never work nights again, and I applaud anyone who does it and would do it for like and has done it for like a long time. I've done it for maybe a month or two, and I've just gone, I can't fucking do this anymore.
Yeah, 18 months for my total.
Yeah,
no more of that, thank you.
So I look forward to, when does it start getting light again? Like March, April.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roughly around slam dunk, innit?
So shall we pause the podcast for 4-5 months and do fuck all like we used to, and just not put anything out?
Nah.
And then go, shit. Never mind.
Just record a video call, 3-way video call. Just do it on sofa, on our respective sofas.
We've done that, but it fucks with audio for some reason, and I can't figure out why. Like because it's coming through the Rodecaster and then into the Mac, and then you have to have the audio from FaceTime feeding in as well. It's like for some reason it just makes everything quieter, and like you have to go in and edit it in Final Cut to make the audio louder, and I just don't understand why it's doing it, and I can't figure it out.
To be honest, I think like you can tell this podcast isn't edited.
Oh yeah, like I don't want to edit. Like, I feel it's much better not edited. No, I feel it's much better not edited.
Yeah.
People see the real side of things, don't they? They don't get that, ooh, this is dead pretty and perfect bullshit. It's just normal people doing normal things.
Real talk.
It's like it's a minimum viable podcast is what this is. What do we need to do for it to be like justifiable to put onto YouTube and streaming platforms? You need a few decent mics, Rodecaster, a place to do it, some cameras.
Well,
there you go.
You don't even need that much now if you listen to Spotify. If you heard the advert at the start of this that I recorded, then tells you can just go to Spotify and use them, and they can do everything for you. You can record from your phone. Don't need this fancy setup.
But the thing is, like, I don't know if anyone's this like anyone thinks about it in the same way that I do, but like I can always tell that like this isn't filmed in a proper podcast studio. Just because, but not even by looking at it, like I can hear the echo of this room through the mic, and I'm super aware of that every time like I listen to this. But maybe that's just because I'm very critical of everything that we do
during lockdown and stuff. When a lot of platforms started, creators started, doing like Zoom calls and stuff for their podcasts or content. It was really noticeable who shipped out a mic to that person, or who was just passing through the Zoom audio. And it's just like, come on, guys. In some of the podcasts we've done, where like just try to get around it sometimes. Like I don't know, when we've interviewed like Melvin, for example, or like the M Shadows one, it's always like what can we do, because the other person never has this. And it's so frustrating because you want it to sound good, because you're trying to like you try to like phone it in, like make it sound as pro as possible, but generally on the other end of things, it's an iPhone mic and it just never sounds as good.
Someone on
so like
AirPods
you're always going to sound like acceptable, which is this, but then the other side of things, it's always like a phone call. Like no matter how much you try and dress it up.
Well, that's what it was like when we had MB on, when we did the Leeds Fest guest one.
And he's pissing about, like tapping, like
he's not fully engaged. He's ordering pizzas.
But I feel like you had more engagement though, like during like lockdown and stuff, because there was fuck all else going on.
Like everybody was stuck at home, so it's like just engage and socialize online with as many things.
Because there was fuck all else going on other than that.
Simpler time. Simpler time.
You know what? I actually really, for the few weeks that I had in lockdown, I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I didn't do the full length, and I know the full length made some people go fucking weird. But, it was good. It was an experience that not many people, well, obviously everyone in the world has had now, but, anyone born after this time, nope.
Do you know about the Cannonball Run?
Yeah, I've heard of Cannonball Run.
You know what? I do know about it.
I think so.
Cannonball Run is like a challenge where it's like a race. Is it from New York to LA? Or it's from coast to coast. I don't know if it's from New York to LA, but it's like a race, and it's like try to be the fastest person to drive from one end to another. So they'll like do it generally in like the go-to car generally is like a modified Mercedes, I think, and they'll put like a massive fuel tank in it so that they don't have to stop, and they'll do it in like basically like under 24 hours. And I've driven across America, and I fucking know how long it takes. But then again, we drove across America in a fucking house, pretty much.
Yeah, but we still did it. And we had the lorry drivers going, wow.
Yeah.
As if he did it in that time.
Yeah. So the Cannonball Run is coast to coast and try and do it in like try and be the fastest. And it was always a thing of like try to do it, and like tech was getting better and better. So like they had like radar scanners, so like and there'd be spotters on the run as well. So like somebody would be like spotting, is the police on this run? So it'd be like organised setups of like, oh, we're trying to get this guy over the country in this amount of time and try not to get him pulled over, basically. But then like lockdown, this is so like I'm like almost commending like the amount of effort that went into it. But then lockdown happened, and then someone beat it. Obviously, because there was so little traffic on the road, and I'm almost
annoying.
Oh, that's so like, it's not even like, that's not good sportsmanship. No. Like that can obviously now never be beaten because the
you'll never get that again.
Yeah, you're never going to be able to get rid of all the traffic again.
That's mad. That
I'm like that smart. Doesn't count. Yeah. It's smart as fuck, and like,
but it does.
It probably could have been done even faster.
Anybody else could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just annoying. It's just like, yep, that's it. The game's over now. You can never do it any faster.
It was great though. Like towns without traffic were amazing.
It was weird, wasn't it?
Like Rob and me, when it first started, walked through town.
Yeah, I did the same.
So creepy.
I was like, I just want to go have a look. It was mental.
We got the drone out and flew it around, and it was like you could just see the town literally empty, other than us. Ridiculous. I've never experienced it like that.
It was obviously a shit time, but like some stuff like that was cool. Like I came into town just to look, went into my office just to look.
Yeah.
It was empty. It was just empty. And it's like, it's just weird. It was a weird time for those first few weeks when it was all new. Weird, man.
Here's something that annoys me. Do you ever watch Hot Ones recently?
Yeah. I've not watched it for ages, you know.
So they still do like, so Hot Ones used to be like just one table and they'd be sat at the same table.
In the same room.
But then like, after like restrictions lifted and stuff, they came back and they had two tables, so they were like a reasonable distance away from each other, so like basically can't get any hate comments. But now it's still two tables, and it really annoys me because it like used to be a really good like, it's like a small simple show, and like whenever I watch it again, I don't know whether it's just me that's like super critical of these things, but like there's two tables and I'm like, why? It used to be like a very close, intimate, like interview, yeah.
Because you can, like, if someone's filming or whatever, they'll just set up like so he'd put a black curtain up and a black table.
Yeah,
that's what they do. I've noticed it.
I recently learned that he traveled, like he will go with the setup. It's not like he's got a studio.
Oh, really?
Like he interviewed. It was that girl who does the chicken shop date.
Don't know, but chicken shop date girl's good enough.
Yeah, you know.
So
he mentions that like he flew to basically London or wherever she lives and brought all of his kit, and she was like, the best thing about your setup is like how simple it is and the fact you can like put it into a suitcase and like take it wherever. And I was like, oh, of course he does. Like, what is it? But just a black curtain, some studio lighting to make it like...
Yeah, because I always thought like it must cost loads to fly people in to get him on that show, because he will have to pay for people to come on. Like, he won't get him for free.
As well, I bet.
Yeah, like I was like, that's genius. Like, she was on about like, is her name? I'm not even going to attempt it in case I get the wrong person. But she was on about like how she has trouble like finding a chicken shop to do it in, and she's like, I'm very jealous because you can just like set up wherever. Like, it's fucking genius, man.
Find loads of places that'll number one accept her,
and
then have the space to do it.
Imagine her like
good enough.
Ringing up a chicken shop going like, yeah, can we film this at yours? And the guy's like, no, absolutely fucking not. I'm not having you filming like the way that we cook chicken here and shit like that. Oh, aye. In fact, speaking of that, I haven't had my tea and I am
a bit hungry.
Yeah. I could do with a little,
what you know, have?
YFC would be a treat. Oh, but I've got to get cash out, so never mind.
In this day and age, cash is the barrier for me.
You know what I'm surprised was never a thing, and I kind of get why. Cash machines that just accept contactless.
Yeah,
they
do exist.
Or maybe it's because if you find a card on the floor, you can just fucking contactless anyone's cash out card.
Oh yeah, it's 100 quid limit now, isn't it?
The Santander one on Brigham, I used that maybe 5 donkeys ago. That had contactless on.
No way.
Mm.
Isn't that only if you're a Santander customer though?
No, it's just a.
No fucking way.
It was just a reader.
Oh, here's something boring. Here's something really boring, but
Sign me up.
I was
More boring
I
than
was
contactless cash machines.
even literally more boring than
It
that.
can't be.
They say the same. It's in the same arena,
Yeah.
but it's even more boring.
First direct.
I went
Works in
to
2 ways,
Morrison's the other day and filled up contactless pay at pump.
Excellent. There you go.
It's like, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Because it used to really annoy me. Like, I don't have my card, but
Yeah,
I do just want to like do a fucking pay at pump thing.
I didn't know that wasn't a normal thing. I did it at the did it for my mum's car at Asda in Beeston over there.
What, have they got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I'm
it.
sure they've had it quite a while.
I love it because guess what? I've now just started leaving my wallet at home because like I've got it on me today for some reason, but like
You just don't need it, do you?
See,
no, you really don't unless Ridge want to sponsor us.
Oh,
I'd need the wallet then.
suddenly.
Absolutely.
To be fair,
Suddenly, you need to keep your ID somewhere.
I
So
do
where
keep
would-
my wallet with me at all times though. Like it's probably a habit for that I've not lost. But yeah, I always have to have my ID and
Do you have a wallet or a
kind of
card holder?
a wallet.
Oh,
I don't like card
Do you have a
holders.
Velcro big?
I've got a card holder.
I have a phone holder as well that clips onto my belt. It's a leather one, and you lift it up, and it's got a little plasticky screen on front, but it's like flexible, not actual
amazing.
solid plastic.
I love the phone holder that's like a sidearm
Yeah,
in the little leather pouch.
I just think it's amazing how phones are like the center now. Of like honestly, just get my driver's license and passport on.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
You know,
Get that on.
it's been spoke about for a while, though, hasn't it? Like I see articles about it every now and then saying it's coming, but like just not yet.
America's doing it.
Other.
In some states, Apple are like doing like a digital driver's license, but it's a bit like, what's the point? Because it says like you still need to have your driver's license on you.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point?
It
But
literally don't matter.
I'm wondering if like at some point they will be like, if you've got it, like it'll be like just a norm thing to be like, we say you should still have it on you, but we don't care as long as you got it.
Yeah.
Be the change you want to see in the world there.
You know, that's how you got to live your life, man.
Absolutely.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Oh.
It would be good though having it all on phone. Like
Yeah.
make everything so much easier.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to carry a wallet. So you've got no worry of losing a card, losing IDs, losing anything, or your stuff getting stolen.
I was on the
Wait,
train
if
the
your phone's lost.
Yeah, but that's one thing in it rather than a
I
wallet.
was on the
which
train
has
the other
many.
day, and you know they put up a sign that says like, if your phone's run out of battery, that's not an excuse to not have your train ticket. You know, because it's like digital.
How aggressive.
I was like, that's been a common excuse far too many times now. Then like,
How is it not though?
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
if you go, oh mind you, what if you just take a Duff phone that won't turn on? Oh, it's run out of battery.
That's
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe this is the wrong take, but for me, that's something they need to deal with. If I've bought a
Yeah.
ticket and I
Yeah.
strictly only have an e-ticket and my phone's dead,
It did happen to me a couple of years
I have
ago.
got my ticket.
I'll give you.
I've literally
like,
paid for this journey.
Yeah.
if you want my if you want my details, I don't know, or can you check a system? You
Yeah.
should check a system.
I use the Trainline app every time, so because
Yeah.
it's on my phone, it's gonna
No,
be
you
there.
don't. Train Pal, you idiot.
I've never used them.
Oh, it's great.
Is it?
Yeah, they have sponsored the Tramlines video, you idiot.
Yeah, I know, but I still haven't used them.
They are. It is genuinely good because it is. There's no booking fee,
Yeah, train lines, sneaky buggers.
Those are
and
ridiculous.
and
bit
also,
money
so you know, like on. I'm not even doing an ad. I just know that.
I
it's
tell you what,
like
we do so many ads on this podcast without being paid for them.
no, but
corporate
no, but
shills.
seriously, you know, Trainline also. You know, like you.
The hit kids.
If you're
Pardon?
I can't get a rail card because I'm of a certain age where I can't get a rail card, and they just expect me to think like, oh, you can afford a full fare fucking
Yeah,
train
yeah.
ticket now. I can't. But
Should have planned ahead for that, like me.
But TrainPal do a rail card for like our age group, which is nice. So if you just always book through them,
Oh.
no problem. But it's
That
not
is
it's not
nice.
like an official rail card, but it is like a rail card through them. So as long as you just book through them all
So
the time.
if you're on the train and the conductor asks for your rail card, he just laughs at you.
No,
Get the train.
Train pal,
pal.
I'm not your fucking pal. You will address me as sir and give me your ticket.
It's a good service.
Hey.
We only partner with good stuff most of the time.
Do you know what's good that I discovered recently?
Nope.
Seat frog.
What?
What?
You heard of seat frog?
Is
So
that like Seef.
Seat.
Seat. Oh, I thought you said Sikh.
Sorry.
Like the Indian religion. Is it a religion? Sikh?
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You could say we quickly went off the rails then.
Great.
Anyway,
carry on. I misheard.
Is an app, right, which I recently discovered, and you can auction for first class tickets. So I recently went to Glasgow for my proper job.
Okay.
And standard class for the sumly price of £20.
That's quite cheap.
First class, baby.
That's very
really?
cheap.
On the Seat Frog app.
Now, if only they could
auctioned.
do that on Virgin Atlantic, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I looked at going to New York the other day. I got like an email from like a travel like email thing. There's loads of them, right? Where they just send you like offers.
Got an email from a travel email thing?
No,
I'm a well-emailed gentleman.
No,
I'll have you know.
you know what?
Kind regards.
I receive a lot of emails every day.
You know what kind of thing it is, but it was like £600 for a premium seat, Virgin Atlantic to New York, and I was like, you know what? I'd pay that.
It's attainable.
Yeah.
That's attainable.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not like upper class, but premium. Yeah, they do look pretty good, man. You know, like there's two of you sat together.
Premium are just what economy used to be.
Yeah.
Like it's business or higher to get your money's worth. You don't pay for premium, Sean.
Business premium is pretty much business.
Yeah.
On Virgin Atlantic it is.
Nah, fair.
Because it's not Virgin do that thing of like, it's you got the poverty class, which we always are, and then you got like the economy.
Economy plus.
Economy.
Usually economy
they call
plus,
it like
isn't it?
economy light, which is like, thanks for undermining me. Then there's economy classic or something, and then there's the economy delight, which is like a premium economy. But then you got premium up above that, and then like just
too many.
Yeah, just give it. Whatever.
In this day and age, with the advent of the old tablet and iPhone, not other phones are available. Entertainment sorted. You're there. For me, bit of leg room. I reckon that's my travel hack. Just
that's
get extra
coming,
leg room.
right? I'm sure you've probably seen on social medias the double-decker aircraft seat.
What?
So basically, there's been a new design for aircraft seating to create more room for passengers.
Oh yeah.
It just removes a lot of the shit space. So it's one seat, and then basically where your head will be where the next person is sat, but like in front of you. So it's like staggered. So you got one there,
the
next seat's there, then you got there, and then the next seat's there. And it's staggered, and it gives you more leg room because that seat's no longer.
That.
Yeah, that's the one. Gives you loads more leg room. You get someone farting in your face.
Yeah, I saw that where like someone sat there and it has a little cloud of fart just coming out of him, and like that would be kind of awful.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's going to be coming very soon, and that'll be the new way.
You know why that won't happen?
Why?
Because there's stairs to get to the next one up. So that just fucks it. By introducing like those two little stairs, it just...
No, all they have to do is put a waiver on it when you're buying the ticket that these have stairs if you are not able to go up them. Fuck you.
Well, that's what they say.
Yeah. Thanks, EasyJet.
This mic smells.
Don't smell it.
Don't breathe around it.
What does it smell of? Green paint?
Don't know.
Like lacquer.
Usage.
Breath.
Breath.
I don't know who uses that one most. I think it's usually Mary.
Oh, no offense.
Hey, I'll tell you what's. I quite literally dodged a bullet.
You're kidding.
Was planning to go to Dublin very soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a good job you didn't.
No, I won't say any more than that. But I'm glad I didn't.
Some shit going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
What right now?
Yeah, like riots and ting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because of an issue.
We'll get into it, but have a Google. Let's just be clear. I'm glad I didn't go because, it's.
Do you know what
it's not good right now.
I'm so in terms of like the news and what I'm aware of, like the top news story I know of in the past like 3 days or whatever is a load of advertisers have pulled out of X.
Oh no!
You know, I mean,
God forbid.
I had no idea
I
about
saw
Dublin.
like you still call them tweet or whatever.
It's just Twitter, innit, man?
Yeah. So a tweet about that saying like, someone was saying like, Twitter is dead. Like all these companies pulling out of it. And someone just replied like, oh, why'd you leave Twitter? Well, if Microsoft and Comcast aren't posting on there, neither am I. It's like,
great.
Yeah, obviously.
Solidarity.
No one cares. Like,
it will die though. Like if it makes it full subscription, so you have to pay for it no matter what, it's gonna die.
I don't know. I think, you know what I really appreciate about Twitter at the minute? Just the fuck you that is community notes. So sometimes you'll see like, by the way, like, let's be clear. I'm not a Tory, and I'm not.
Are you sure?
And also like that. No,
Strap in, everybody.
I'm definitely not.
We're going in.
So you must have seen that video of Rishi, like hammering in that nail.
Oh, with it sideways.
But sideways.
No one's that dumb.
Here's the thing. So that was spread all around Twitter in a matter of like seconds after it fucking aired. All it took was a community note underneath it linking to the full length video of the woman saying, and I want you to turn it sideways. And it's like, yeah, like, again, I'm not sorry, I'm not sticking up for him, but what I will stick up for is like fuck the bollocks. Like,
yeah, there's always that
the
fucking.
bollocks.
This is why I don't ever want to get involved with anything like that's somebody's gonna have an argument about, because number one, I don't know enough, and there's so much like misinformation out there now about literally fucking everything.
Every time I see like a conveniently edited video like that, I'm like, oh, there's more to this, and I guess like you just gotta live your life like that these days, like just can't question everything. Like,
but even so, like
read something on the internet, yeah, but like there's more to it than that probably.
But then there's always like there's someone who then proves, look, there's more to it. But then there's someone who then proves, well, they were lying. Look, there's more to that.
Yeah,
and then
that's
it's just
this is why
there's so much of it. I can't be arsed.
When something happens, I like to wait for a couple of days, and then I'll go to Reddit, and someone will just explain it for me.
Yeah, just explain it in meme form, and I'm good to go.
You know,
out the loop or whatever it's called. Brilliant.
I was just in York. I was walking around the shops, you know, and because I'm an Apple Watch user, I obviously get notifications to my watch, and I've like gone through my notifications, and I've gone, do I really need notifications from Face app? No, turn them off. Do I really need notifications from Domino's? Well, yeah, sometimes if I order a pizza, I'll keep them on. Do I need them from, you know, like fucking, I don't know, whatever app? And I've turned them all off. But I've not yet turned off BBC News. Because we all used to like really like religiously look at BBC News, didn't we, for like updates? It's been years now, and I got a BBC News notification whilst I was in York, and I was like, it's never good news, is it? It's always something bad in the world that's happening.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm going to do right now? Go turn that fucking notification off, because I'm sick of it. It's been on my phone.
We're doing it live.
And it's just been annoying me, because every time I get a little BBC News notification, it's just always something depressing.
God,
and
this man's a rebel. He does whatever the fuck he wants. Look
That's-
at that
I
notification
feel
turned right off.
You told it.
I'll tell you what, I've got my notice on.
You know what? Fuck the police.
Yeah, and the BBC.
No, it's important though, because it's like it's just fucking noise, isn't it? At the end of the day,
I'm too like I don't know if apathetic's the right or just lazy, but I just can't be arsed with like not only tweeting in and of itself, posting anywhere, can't be arsed. I just find it a slog.
Yeah,
and also just you go on Twitter for like an hour about a topic, and I just find it mental that people can just spout off.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I'd have to think about that.
For me, it's like it's people just throwing their opinions out into the wild and
no
not
thought.
caring.
like I've just gone on Twitter right now. I've opened my X app, whatever. Fuck off. I won't show the camera, but this is the first thing that I see.
Oh Jesus!
Do they base it on your views though? The algorithm.
I don't know, but like so. And the thing,
Well, that is naughty.
Yeah, that it. Like what the fuck is that? So like
falling out of favour, hasn't it?
Yeah,
that view.
But
yeah,
and there's people that I don't really like on my like For You page, and the problem is that like so those pages are based off like getting your attention, and nothing gets your attention more than something you don't like.
Yeah,
because
It's
you're
true.
gonna look into it.
Yeah.
You're gonna read into it. So you're gonna spend more time looking at that stuff because it evokes an emotion out of you. And then but then what your For You page is gonna go, oh, this person's spending a lot of time on that. I'm gonna feed them more.
Yeah.
Then I just get more annoyed.
Hi Ryan. We our records show you like racism. Do you want to see some?
Okay.
It's like,
I've just never understood it. Like, I got rid of it years ago. I ain't had it since 2016 or something.
What's
like
this
that.
Twitter?
And even when I had it, it was just like people were literally just saying alt the could to get attention. Alt, like there was someone who were bragging about throwing a glass at the DJ booth in Stone Roses.
Great.
And they were bragging like it were like cool as fuck. What the fuck? Like, why are you being a dick?
I used
and
it.
then bragging. Don't understand it. Fuck Twitter.
But people, it's just unfiltered views, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't want them.
Well, yeah. I used it once to contact technical support. And that's pretty much...
they're my favourite accounts on Twitter.
Yeah.
People who only use Twitter to like contact companies and like just basically be like it's just a complaints feed is what it is. It's like, I bought my Tefal air fryer thingy from this company. Like, and what is it? You know, give me a refund. Like, just send them an email. Like, why you gotta be like public and be like, I'm gonna post this to Twitter. I'll be all over Twitter.
It got sorted.
Yeah, no, it does.
I can't remember what it was, but it got sorted. I thought about using Threads. I thought, tell you what,
is that just Twitter for Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like
Facebook. Yeah.
Not downloading it.
Less good because it's like not as mature.
Yeah, fuck that.
Feature-wise. So I've just given up now.
Do you remember Be Real?
Yeah.
That was
some
a time
people still use it.
Yeah.
Can't be asked. Like, don't tell me when I need to do something.
Yeah.
Don't fucking give me.
I realised.
If I want to post, I'll post.
Yeah, hey, you're not the boss of me.
If they'd have made that into Daily Booth, that'd have been perfect. But because
if
it would be real, it would just shit.
I think the problem with that was you had to add friends, and like then they were like into like
that
never
whole went out to anyone you didn't. Like
know. You can't have a public account basically.
Right?
Could you not? I thought you could see public.
I didn't think so. I thought you got to add.
Yeah, but you have to add everyone on the platform.
Yeah.
Did you?
And like, so if it was a bit like that, then maybe it would have had legs. But from the get go, it was like, I don't know if it's changed now, but they've already lost me. Put it that way.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, you got to add a friend, and I don't know if it like revealed some personal information that like I wouldn't want broadcast out there, like where I live or whatever. So I don't think it was really set up to be like a platform for like
influencers.
Yeah. I don't know how you don't really monetize that, do you?
I hate calling at us influencers.
No, I don't. We're still content creators.
Yeah, I don't know what the word is.
Even
fucking idiots.
All that language is a bit like.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. The whole YouTubey speak. Like, I never want to tell someone like, oh, I do YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you say about it, they're gonna think, fucking idiot. Oh, child.
Yeah. I always get, it's always the same conversation because obviously we've got, I don't know what it's like for you guys, but for me, I've had it where work now have realised that I'm on this.
Luckily, my manager didn't know.
Would that be an issue though?
No, my manager's my mum.
Oh, okay, fine.
She not know.
She did. Of course, she fucking knows. That was a joke. I just didn't realise he didn't know.
No, I think I do know. I just didn't clock. Yeah, so everyone knows, and it's all fine. But it's just so I caught up with a guy from another office. He used to work in the Leeds office. Now works in London. He caught up with him, whatever, the other day, and lovely guy, love him. But it was like saying how. Oh, it's Ben, the famous YouTuber. Oh, Ben. It's like, I know he's joking. I know it's fine.
Yeah.
But it still makes me feel a bit like, no, I'm just like, because I don't consider this in any part something I'm just like, this is something, in my mind, it's always, this is something my mates do that I'm happy, I'm in and out sometimes.
I mean, you won't be sat on this podcast, Ben.
No, I know, but just...
I won't fucking have you.
I just mean, that's just how it is in my head. Anyway, and that's what I tell people.
I come and go.
I come and go, yeah. I just say to people, oh, yeah.
You're like water, you go with the flow. You go back to old school. You go back to Rome.
But it's just
You
weird.
don't want to do the accent.
Nope.
It's interesting. It's interesting and also weird because you sort of get put in this position of like, I don't know what people expect you to say, but I'm just like, no, well, not really. I'm still, I'm nothing's.
Or someone expects you to be
don't need anything.
Cool as fuck.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, nah.
It doesn't. I'm just someone who you've seen on the internet.
I do the same shit you do. I just film some
I
of
was
it sometimes.
literally just in York walking about the markets.
Yeah.
Met a lovely lad. No, there's no wedding before you get there. God, I can just see it coming.
He said it, quick.
Met a guy. We're just like, one of the guys who runs a stall. In fact, he gave me his card.
Oh,
yeah.
When is the wedding?
What is
That's the invitation.
Simon Parry. I hope that's you because you get
Is he paid for this shout out?
redlab.co.uk.
Has he paid for it? Right. Ryan said no. So which one's that?
I'm just trying.
Oh, wrong one. Ben, you can talk.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking. Go on.
Anyway.
He's got drunk with power.
Anyway, lovely lad, and he was like, "It's a pleasure to meet you, mate. Just like come over and like shake me hand and that." And I was like, "Oh, it's just nice, isn't it?"
It is nice. Go on, get your shilling out the way.
Check out redlab.co.uk. It was a nice guy.
What does he sell?
Handmade jewellery.
Oh.
Now he's fucking interested, isn't he?
Speaking of jewellery.
Yeah, and he was like, if you ever want to let me know. I was like, yeah.
Sound. Speaking of jewellery though.
Here we go.
Aviv, she's took a turn for the worst. Last night I had my ring destroyed. Read into that what you will. Look at her. She's no longer circular.
Let's have a look at her.
What is happening there?
Where'd you get this one?
That's Vivian Westwood.
Didn't you buy this on a... Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
Try put your finger through it.
I see.
You've seen the oval end, have you?
What's
the rectangular end?
Just change your finger.
Did it fall off and someone like stamped on it?
Yeah, it just came off in pit and it got stood on.
That's annoying.
You know where you could fix this?
At the Corn Exchange, where there's a ring repair place.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I was going to say Glastonbury, where we made his own rings.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they have proper silver, though. They would just use...
Is it silver?
Yeah.
Find a local blacksmith.
Silver?
That could be stainless steel for all I fucking know.
Did you put a quid in a machine and it popped out?
Yeah. I don't like wearing stainless. I've only got one stainless steel ring, and it's the drop dead one that I got for free.
Oh.
But everything else silver. I like silver. I don't like proper gold as much.
No, I don't like gold.
I feel like gold's for older people. I like the more feminine white-esque.
I want to get an old Casio watch, I think.
What type? You're specking in my lingo here.
Just like, I used to have just a silver one. Just a bit like nothing.
The old
fancy.
calculator watch.
Not calculator, just like a...
never mind.
Just a standard...
Get out.
Why would you...
A G-Shock then?
So, in my drawers, I've currently got the old school Casio digital one. I've got a gold one and a silver one.
Yeah.
I had, until Robert lost it, had a golden calculator.
Yeah.
I used to collect Casio watches.
Did you?
I had fucking loads, but lost them over the years because I'm fucking useless. And I don't look after my stuff half the time.
Obviously. Hence the ring.
That was purely accidental. Just like the losses.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to lose them.
As opposed to I lost this on purpose.
But no, I'm well upset about that.
That is annoying.
This is the ring I got before the first Coachella. When
I thought you got that on one of the Euro trips.
No. That was the ring that flew off on the Euro trip. That one.
Okay.
Snaky one.
I thought you bought like a ring in Paris or something like that.
Yeah, I bought Versace. It was a brass ring though, so that's in my drawer.
Like the signet.
Yeah, it's a big brass signet ring, but I don't wear that very often because it's got a high copper content, so it goes green very easy. It's very dress jewelry to say it costs so fucking much.
Yeah.
Thanks Versace, dicks.
Lovely boxes though.
Do you want to buy this ring? Costs as much as a gold ring, but it's brass.
God, that is bollocks.
Can you do it when it goes green, or is that it?
Yeah, you can just polish it back out.
Oh, okay.
So you can clean your brass up.
I was going to say, imagine if you bought like a product.
Because it's a ring,
like
all you do is you get a bit of cloth on it, get a bit of liquid, and then what you do is you finger your brass hole.
Oh, is that right? You finger your brass hole.
And you just keep rubbing your brass hole.
Yeah.
And you keep fingering your brass hole, going around in circles.
Yeah.
And there's
in and out of your brass
Is there
hole.
much friction with that? Or
Sometimes it can be. You can generate a little bit of heat if you're rubbing your brass hole too fast. We're getting demonetized.
So when is the wedding? 2 times.
Full circle, like the brass hole. Oh, but yeah, I'm so upset. I need to buy a new ring.
That is annoying. I'll get a new finger.
True, just bend my finger.
Or just lose a finger.
I'll just lose a finger.
Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah.
But then I can't wear it.
Ornament.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know if you could see that at home, like if how deformed
They
that
don't
is.
care.
Look at that. That is supposed to be similar to that.
Yeah, and if you're listening on Spotify, fuck you.
Yeah, if you're listening, listen to how circular that isn't.
Yes.
Hey, I'll tell you what's been coming up on my my Twitter ever since.
again,
the same image.
No, not that. But it's just
That's him post.
It's just because I've been to Vegas recently. Just a lot of shit about the F1. I don't know if you've seen much about it. That's like a big topic in the world recently.
You know what? The F1, I think it's fantastic. It brings in so many
Cars.
innovations in the engineering world and especially the car world. But it's so fucking boring. It used to be exciting when shit was different and stuff could go wrong, but now it's like everything's getting so similar. It's getting so boring.
I was amazed at so it's just over one weekend, isn't it? It's literally like
What, the full Formula One?
Yeah, well, just in Vegas, it was just over one weekend. Wasn't it?
They do one race there, but it's a season of races.
And I found that like literally mad because I went fairly recently.
I mentioned.
And Rob and Jake will tell you the same. Like have you ever been to Vegas, Ben?
Nah.
Okay.
Just realised I shook my head on a podcast.
I'm just speaking to Dan here. But like what you remember of Vegas, like it was just completely ruined by the F1. So Bellagio fountain, couldn't see it.
Why?
Just cars everywhere.
So the main grandstand was
over it
was built in front and on the Bellagio fountain.
Oh really?
They've cut down a load of fucking trees.
So they're using the strip as part of the track?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. I like that.
It looks sick, and especially with a sphere.
Yeah.
Like being lit up and like used for branding and used for like
F1 I've seen
stuff.
the F1 branding.
Yeah, and like when the apparently something cool was like when the safety car comes out, like it changes colour.
Oh really?
And I was like, it's really good, like how that all works. But it did sort of like just ruin it a bit for me, like being there in October and like so you're walking down the strip, and like there's just shit everywhere like to do with it. Like there's barriers up, there's like rigging all the way down the strip. And it's sorry, Rob.
God, you got to bring him up, haven't you?
Yeah, and it just really spoiled it because I was like, this isn't right.
Yeah,
man.
but I feel like that's on you because you planned to go there at a time when the Formula One was
I
happening.
didn't bloody know it was on.
Well, that's why you should have done your research.
Yeah.
Like Vegas is a place where a lot of big things happen. And if you go there when something big is happening, if you're not going for that big thing, it's going to take over.
When we were young, it was on.
Yeah, but you were going there for when we were young.
Yeah.
So it was like you're fine with that takeover.
What I'm trying to say is it just spoiled it a little bit. Because it is, Vegas is great.
Yeah.
But like I didn't get to see like the Vegas Strip, how it normally is. That was a bit annoying.
Here's an interesting question for you both. So I watched a video of the F1, and what it was there's like a pedestrian bridge going over some of the track or whatever, and some people were like walking across it and were just like looking through because they covered the sides.
Yeah.
Some people were just looking at the cars or whatever. Oh, very excited at it. Security
was like shouting at him.
Shouting, well, Aggie, about moving people on and stuff. And I was reading the comments and stuff, and it caused a bit of a debate because people were like, "Oh, if I've paid thousands for a ticket, why are they seeing it for free?" It's like, but they're not, are they?
Yeah,
they're looking through a crack.
They're not
for a few minutes. Like and I want to know.
Like no one's standing there for full race and knowing everything that's going on, getting the refreshments and food and stuff.
Exactly that. And also, who cares? Like you've paid for your seat.
Yeah.
That's my view. My view is you've paid for the seat, not the thing.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that's a stupid take, but
no, because the thing's happening whether you're there or not.
Yeah, you've paid for a lovely seat. You've got a bar. You've got you're in it. If someone's round the corner peeking through a fence. I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I just think it's mental that those security
It's
were
like
just
some of
insane,
the.
man.
But would you be annoyed if somebody hopped the fence at Leeds Festival?
No, because
got
I'm
into the
just
festival
like,
and-
because I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm too scared.
True.
But I just don't care about that stuff. I'm just like, I've paid for my thing.
Yeah, it's like if
I'm at
if
the
I
thing.
paid for a ticket,
I've got no
I've
worries.
done what I believe to be the right thing
Yeah.
by buying a ticket, and morally, I'm happy with the fact that I should be there. That person who's hopped the fence, like, okay, you shouldn't be there, but I'm not about to go. I paid for a ticket.
Yeah, exactly
and
that.
Yeah,
like
true.
literally, there
Wristband
yeah,
police.
there was-
As we saw
wristband
this year,
police.
like we've seen a few people who've jumped fences this year.
I've
Yeah,
seen
and it's-
YouTubers do it.
and it's like I wouldn't like endorse it because like
The YouTubers do.
yeah, yeah, because yeah, obviously, you can get into a festival for free, but there's risk involved, and like it's morally the wrong thing to do. So and like imagine if a load of people did that and then it got dangerous, and we've seen what happens with that. We won't talk about it. We'll avoid that at all costs on this podcast. But yeah, it's like you could nick a Mars bar from a shop quite easily and not get caught, but you don't. You'll pay for it because morally it's the right thing to do.
It's like going to the cinema when millions of people will download that film and watch it for nothing. Like,
The cinema's different though.
Maybe so.
Because like
All right, watching something on your TV, renting something on your TV.
In fact, I'll maybe.
No, I think that's a good representation because people do pay. I'd quite happily pay money to go to the cinema to watch a movie, even though it's on Disney at the same time. Like I'd more than happily do that for certain movies.
Disney actually did that, didn't they? With some of the releases in the past year or so.
A lot of stuff's coming out quick.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know
Like-
if that's a good thing though, because it's been a while since I've been really wowed with a movie.
yeah, what's the last? I really. So here's something interesting. I went to see the new Batman in the cinema, right? And I just couldn't get into it. And I walked out halfway through because I was like, this is just not doing it for me. And then later on, like a couple of months later or whatever, and in between that time, I saw like people like rave reviews and people really big. I was like, have I missed something here? Anyway,
It's the second half that you walked out on.
yeah. But the thing is, well, here's the thing. I think because there were annoying people in the cinema. There was like some light on the screen, so you couldn't really see it. It's quite a dark film, so you couldn't see it properly. And there was loads of factors. Anyway, a couple months later, after reading reviews, I was like, oh, maybe I should give it a go. I thought, okay, can't watch it in the cinema. Do I want to download it? No, not really. I want to watch it crisp. Anyway, so it was an Apple, and rented it for like, I don't know, it was like a $5 or something. Which is a bit of a rip-off. It's gone in like a week, but whatever.
But if you
Really-
watch it 5 times that week,
That's true. That's true.
You're like,
That's true.
I used to do that. If you rent stuff, I used to watch it loads in that week that you'd have it.
I just watched it once on my beautiful telly in beautiful quality, and you know what? It's a good film.
what
don't-
film are you on
It's
about?
not bad.
Batman, the new Batman.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
But
not
again,
new anymore.
it
But
didn't. I wasn't left in awe of it. Like if you think back to The Dark Knight and like the Joker in that series and Bane and that was proper.
What?
Like, fuck me, that was good.
I mean, the last experience I had was Oppenheimer when I went to Manchester
still
at like
haven't seen it.
7 a.m.
Still
and I
haven't
watched
seen
it in IMAX. It was
Did
fucking
you actually
sick.
go to the Printworks one
I went to the Printworks one
to watch it on
it was
on
like
IMAX?
10 past 7 in the morning. And
Is
because,
that the one where it's the correct timing so that when in the movie it drops, it's the exact same time in the real world as when it actually dropped?
wait, what?
You ever know
No,
that?
I've not heard that.
No, it's like I ain't seen the movie, but
Right.
I read somewhere. I don't know if it's true because I don't know if they actually drop the thing in the movie like they did in real life. You know, the big boom.
Yeah. There is a explosion.
Yeah, but like someone's, it could be a lie, but someone once said it dropped, and they started the movie to make it happen when Hiroshima.
I
happened.
don't know. I don't know about that. I just went to Manchester because
Obviously not
It
everything.
has the right film.
because
The right
I've got too much time on my hands. Do nothing at the weekend.
He
So
spent some time on Reddit.
I went
he
on
does is
Reddit,
tidy.
and
And
everyone
learn
was
about-
like, "There's only 3 IMAX cinemas in the UK that have film and are not digital because IMAX upgraded all the projectors to digital, and digital is not as good."
Yep.
And Christopher
Oh, is that
Nolan
what-
wanted to use film.
Is that what it is? I
That's exactly
thought
what
it
it
was
is.
about the
Because digital can't be
type of
expanded.
film. I thought all IMAX is.
So IMAX upgraded them all to digital. there's only 3 cinemas, or maybe 2 actually. There's one in London, one in Manchester, and I think maybe the one in Bradford might be filmed, but that's shut for refurbishment. But apparently, according to Christopher Nolan and the cinema files out there, film is the best.
No, it's a specific type of film that you used. I don't know whether it's aspect ratio.
So he IMAX had to develop a new film for him because the film was too long.
Yeah.
So it had to be bigger. So the discs are like massive.
But he said like he only makes films using that type of film.
This is the first time he's done it. So he just films in IMAX.
Yeah.
But this is the first time the film's been so long and like they've reached the cap.
I think you're thinking of the camera type. He uses a specific IMAX camera.
It
doesn't.
It's definitely a type of film that
there's
he uses.
I
can't remember.
He uses IMAX cameras, IMAX film, and Oppenheimer's like the longest IMAX film because the platter or whatever.
Is it decent? Because I've been thinking,
it's good,
like, do I want to watch it?
It's slow.
Well,
and
if you rent it, do you want to sling it my way? But then you get your money's worth.
Is it on? I don't know.
It's good, but it's slow, and also I think you do lose a bit not seeing it in the cinema, but obviously it doesn't matter because when that explosion happened and it was sick.
Tell you what, I'll go buy an Apple TV.
Yeah,
and I'll put my headphones on.
There you go. I might buy an Apple TV. You know,
I was watching a video.
What, is it an Apple made TV?
No,
not the Apple TV box.
Streaming
box.
Right.
TV box. Yeah,
I thought you meant like an actual. I know what that.
I was watching a video on like someone created a video on like reasons why you should get an Apple TV or something along those lines, or like I think the title was like basically saying like Apple TVs.
So it was an advert for Apple TV.
It was. No, there was another fucking advert in there. Typical YouTube.
God, we've said it that many times. This is gonna be an advert for that.
But it like showed like just the integration with like the headphones, and I was oh, that's good. And like he like do you use Steam?
Yeah.
And he was showing like Steam on it as well, how he can use that with a controller.
Yeah, because
that connects to
massively
his PC.
Yeah,
and he was saying like even like the thing that got me was like apps, and it was like take your smart TV. If you were going to go from like Disney Plus to Netflix and then to like ITV or Player or whatever, which I wouldn't because I don't have a TV license, by the way.
It's only BBC. That does
got to cover all your bases, don't you? Just in case. It was like, think about how slow that is. It was like it was showing it like on an Apple TV because it's got like an iPhone processor. It's immediate, and I was like
A13 chip.
I was like, God, that's a problem I didn't know I have, but now I want to solve it immediately and chuck some money at it that I don't have.
Yeah.
Well, imagine if you got a shitty Toshiba TV.
Yeah, I get it.
Box standard. To do anything on that takes so long. And at the minute, like the the Amazon Prime video thing. The user interface on that is so fucking slow, and so is the Netflix as well. To the point where it's like you'll press the button and it won't do all. You're like, what the fuck? You press it again, 2 presses. And you're like, fuck's sake, go back, don't register it. Back, don't register it. Back, 3. Like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's a nightmare.
It's weird how TVs they do slow down. I'm lucky because I've got a.
You got the LG, haven't you?
I've got the LG CX.
So because that cost a bomb, you'd
you
expect
probably
some level of software support.
Yeah.
You spent probably 10 times the amount on your TV we did.
I went a bit crazy. But I have a Google Chromecast it's like Chromecast with Google TV or something. And what I kept noticing was, because it's been a decent device in the past, does 4K and everything. But it keeps like, for some reason lately, and it's got Ethernet thing in it, it keeps giving me like low res stuff. I'm like, I've got 4K TV here, low res stuff. Don't like it. Anyway, so I've started using the native apps. Now I've been brought up with this knowledge of all the native apps are shit.
Yeah.
Maybe they are, and maybe in a couple of years there will be. But that TV's 3 years old now, and it's glorious.
You know
because
what?
immediately you load some at 4K.
My Samsung TV's fine. Like I trusted them. That TV that I gave to you, Dan, it was like I must have bought that one in 2012, maybe something like that. And I remember when I gave it to Dan, I was like, "Yeah, you still get fucking app updates." I was like, "This is great!" Like, and that's what made me.
I don't anymore because Rob broke it.
Yeah.
He broke it.
Yeah.
Why do what?
I don't know how he did it, but he broke it. Just like the monitor for the podcast as well. He broke that, didn't he? He's good at breaking screens.
Looked too hard.
No, he was putting up a tent over there in the corner.
Of course.
And just whipped Apple thing.
Brilliant.
Big long one.
Yeah.
Of
But
course.
I don't know what he
that
did with
would happen.
TV. But
Good
that's
job I
broken.
don't want it back here.
It was ages ago. I can't even remember when you gave us that. Was that
a few years ago.
Burley
It,
or
it
East
wasn't.
Point?
It might have been when you moved in here.
No, it was before then. I remember having it at East Point.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just give my mates TV, whatever.
I'm never giving up that LG.
I've given away
Never.
3 TVs in my past.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And a
Bloody
bike.
I am going to get an Apple TV though, at some stage. Maybe
You know what?
sometime next year, I'm going to get one.
You know, here's a thought I had. Here's something you didn't think. Sorry, Dan, you're not going to enjoy this conversation, really.
All right, let me play on my phone.
I was thinking about. So have you seen those videos recently about like people playing actual games and Resident Evil on
Yeah.
their phone
Yeah.
connected to the TV, and it's like a full-on game.
Yeah.
And people are saying like, why aren't Apple creating like proper
Yeah,
games for iPhone on like getting into like the game sector? And you know, like they did an event recently, and they had like a strong emphasis on the M3 and like around gaming, saying like, look at how capable it is. And then I watched that video about the Apple TV, and I saw the guy like playing with his controller, his PlayStation controller, with his Apple TV, like using Steam. And I was like, and he was talking about how it's got the iPhone processor, and I thought, you know what that needs? Bang an M1 processor in Apple TV,
Imagine.
and you have got a fucking rapid games console there.
Well, it's basically that as your Apple TV, isn't it?
Mm.
And I just thought like they're gonna do that. I think they will put like a because like think the iPad has like they put an M1 processor in the iPad, right? And then it went off like the speeds it was capable of. And I was like, yeah, imagine if they just put one in an Apple TV, and then that is then your games console. It's like, choose your controller, have an Xbox one, have a PlayStation one, no problem. GTA 6 coming out on
Apple TV.
They could do that. Could a full entertainment system. You know, you slap a big enough chip from Apple in one of those, and it will do it all. Console, TV, it can do all your home shit as well, just like your phone can.
Incredibly amazed and but not surprised if GTA 6 was to come out on
Apple only.
Yeah.
An Apple demo.
if when it's released, it's like there's a new Apple TV. It's going to be incredible. By the way, GTA 6 is exclusive to it.
Oh,
My God,
would.
would they shift a lot of Apple TVs or what?
Yeah.
And HomePods. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, get yourself a HomePod as well, because at Dolby.
But it's just audio only.
Just
GTA.
if they build it like as a proper TV, so it's like a normal smart TV.
No, a TV. So Sky tried that, didn't they?
The Sky Glass.
Sky Glass
Yeah.
was shit.
Was it?
Yeah, so like you'd in the same way that you'd like get a Sky deal for like 30 quid a month or whatever. It was basically that, but they give you a TV and it's like a smart TV, but a good smart TV because it's like got all the it's Sky basically.
Yeah.
But I don't think it did too well because like it's almost like renting your TV because as soon as your contract's up, like surely could they? I don't know if they could ask for it back. Maybe I've just made that up, but like it's almost like if you don't have Sky with it, it's like you've got a Sky TV for no reason.
Yeah.
I know a guy who's got one.
Yeah.
And I was asking him about it.
Yeah.
And from what I gather, and I think the specs are fine. The specs are all right. You're getting a 4K TV, you're getting Sky, you're getting Netflix, whatever, great. And I think it is just I don't want to, this is not something I want to think about. I want this spec level.
Yeah.
I want this entertainment.
I want low barrier to entry as well.
Exactly
I've just moved in somewhere. I want to pay 50 quid a month for a TV.
Yeah, and it's just out of mind.
Yeah. I get Sky and I get this. Yeah.
It's not for me.
But I don't mean like that.
Okay.
So I meant like Apple creating. So if they wanted to step into the gaming market, make Apple TV into a bit of a console, create that and just slap it into the back of an actual TV, a really good one, because they're obviously going to be able to make a really good one. And that's your full console TV setup.
People don't replace the TV often enough for them to do that. That's the reason. That's the reason why they'd never make an actual TV. Yeah. When do you replace your TV? Once every 7 to 10 years.
But that's a good way to make them replace a TV. They've now got a console that's the last gen, so I need a new console.
There's not enough margin in it, is the boring answer.
Yeah, true.
I looked into this
a
while ago.
Well,
Went down
Steve
the
will be
TV.
You got a lot of time on your hands.
I've got a lot of time on your hands. I want to know, and it's a shame Rob's not here actually. He'd probably...
Is he in his bedroom?
Oh, is he? Rob. I want to know, because obviously they manufacture their own chips, to Apple.
Yeah.
And the Apple TV uses the A13 chip, which is iPhone, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the intel I've got.
And I just want to know, like, what are they? Is it a case of, I'm sat in a load of A13 chips now, I'm going to shove them in these Apple TVs until they run out?
Yeah.
Or is it B, I'm going to keep making them? Because if I'm going to keep making these chips, I'm not selling that iPhone anymore. I'm not making it because the new one's out. Why am I not making like a lower spec?
I think it's a thing of
Because it's so overspec.
When you first start mass producing something, it's really expensive.
Yeah.
And you're figuring things out. You're learning from your mistakes.
Yeah.
But then over time, you get better deals with people. Your cost of materials gets cheaper, and you know what you're doing more. You're going to see like a lower rate of failure. So then over time, your profit is much higher. So then that's the reason why like they'll bang like a last year's processor in like a cheaper phone,
because they're already doing it rather than maybe setting up another production line for a lower spec.
And because
that would cost more,
the cost of so buying that chip and buying the phone, you're not just paying for the cost of materials, you're paying for market and things like that. But a load of research, and that costs millions of millions.
And you've got to think of all the product lines to actually make these products. Like the factories that do them, those product lines are in there for years. Like it's same as the canning industry. There's lines that just this product goes along and it gets made, and they will be there for years. So they have to get the return on the millions of pounds worth of money that was spent on those machines.
Yeah. So you've banged out your production for your phones, and you're like, just whack it on the Apple TV for now.
Yeah,
so it's like well,
makes sense.
We could halt all production and move to this new chip, but then we've got to start it all up again. But then we can flog it in a cheaper phone.
Yeah,
people will still buy that one. Let's face it, kids and that.
Yeah,
it just makes business sense, doesn't it? Like you're not going to waste money trying to make something new when you've got something good enough there.
It's mental that is it mental? I don't know. It's literally the most powerful. It's that and the Nvidia Shield. In terms of like the most powerful TV streamers. And no one knows what an Nvidia Shield is.
No.
Yeah.
I hope it's stronger than a Vivian Westwood Shield.
An Nvidia Shield is basically another, like, it's like based on Android, but it's really powerful.
Right.
So in terms of like your home entertainment, your top two are your Nvidia Shields or your Apple TVs. And then
all the little Chromecast devices.
Or the streaming sticks, which are just... I'm not bothered about anymore.
No, you know what was a great invention? Remember when the Chromecast first came out?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was 30 quid.
Sublime.
30 quid. Like you
could cast it and it would like be the device.
Yeah, you could either cast the full screen of the device, you could cast just the videos you're watching. It was perfect.
I miss it, because obviously I've got an iPhone now with Chromecast.
You could even,
but it's not a good implementation.
No. Is it not? Why?
No, because I think only like I think Channel 4 supports it.
Fuck Channel 4.
Sometimes AirPlay gets involved.
Yeah.
So I don't use it anymore.
Well, you need a TV. So my TV has AirPlay built in, so it's just never a problem.
I think mine does as well, but I've not used it.
I don't think ours does.
I doubt your TV has anything. Here's something that's missing in the world.
Can I just say I love my TV so much? Sometimes I just look at it and masturbate.
Have you paid it off?
Yeah.
Have you paid it off? Oh, okay, so you can actually appreciate it now.
It makes me so happy. Anyway.
Hey, you know
on my boring weekends.
Come May, I'll have paid my teeth off, and then it's like
Then you'll be smiling.
Yeah. I'll be like, this is great because now I've got fixed teeth and it's costing me nothing. It'll be great. You know what needs to happen?
What?
Like LG or Samsung, maybe more Samsung because LG want to go for the big money one. But just make a panel with some inputs, and that's all I want. I don't want any of the software.
Is that not just a TV?
You what?
Is that not just a TV?
Yeah.
Have you not just explained a TV there?
No, but I don't want any of the smart stuff.
Yeah, you find just a TV now.
I get you.
You can't. Yeah. Every TV's smart.
I want to. Like if I'm in the Apple ecosystem, I want to save a bit of money on my TV. Like if it was 50 quid cheaper. So if I'm buying a TV
and you don't get an OS or you get a bare bones,
I
just command line.
I get the TV interface with a channel list and a now next guide
and teletext.
Is that a thing?
It's
still?
off. It's
Is
off,
it gone?
isn't it? I think they shut it down.
Well, that's my life route.
No, it wasn't that CFAX?
Oh, maybe. I thought they were the same thing.
I don't fucking know.
I didn't know it had been taken away.
Fuck knows. But yeah, just
Yeah.
give me a display panel. You know what? Give me.
You just want a monitor. You just want a big monitor.
I think I do. That can be turned on and off via HDMI.
I want a widescreen monitor now. I've decided. I've got 2 monitors at home. I've decided I want a widescreen. I've found the one I want. Samsung G8 Odyssey. Oh, very expensive.
We're such different people.
Very expensive. Yeah, but this is why I sit at home and can't afford to do it. Buy technology.
I'm reaching a stage now. Christmas is coming up, so I'm getting very depressed because I have to buy people things.
Oh, I need to do my shopping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to do.
I've only got 4 people to buy for this year. I'm fucking well happy.
Same here.
Because normally my mum's got a partner, so like I have to get them something. Like I've usually got a partner. Like this year, finally fucking single, no one to buy for. Just my brothers and my mum and my grandma.
We're all getting presents.
Just my biological brothers.
Okay.
We're all getting presents.
My mum and my grandma. Like 4 people. It's the cheapest Christmas I've ever had.
God, I bet that's fucking easy. 20 minutes on Amazon, that, innit?
Oh, one shot. No, I'm a high street boy. I don't do it.
Oh, yeah. Are you online? I'm online.
Oh, but yeah, saying that actually, buying for 4 people in a high street, I bet that's quite nice.
It's not bad. Yeah,
You
I
can-
can
you
do
can
it like
crack that out in
one
a day.
person. One person. I can either do it in a day or one person a weekend and like have an hour or two.
What?
God.
I mean, my process is just, Christmas presents
Amazon.
for brother, Reddit. Christmas presents for mum, Reddit.
You spend a lot of time on Reddit, don't you?
Yeah, answers all my questions.
Yeah.
No, I love a high street shop. I like to see it and feel it
Yeah.
and know what the product's going to be like. I can never tell when
It's a digital download.
Yeah, I can never tell. Well, the youngest brother wants that.
he gets him a GTA voucher.
No, he wants a PlayStation Store voucher. He wants the new Spider-Man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's just got a PS5 for his birthday.
Oh, what a lucky boy.
Older one's getting Lego.
God, I can't wait to unfortunately have to buy a PS5 next year.
Yeah,
It's gonna be really, really annoying that.
Yeah, it is.
I could do with that. How much are they?
400 still.
What have you got now?
PS4.
Okay.
It does the job.
Yeah,
It does everything I need it to do.
I don't game often enough at the minute to warrant
I've not,
buying anything
and I've
else.
not seen a game recently that I thought
Yeah.
that's worth the upgrade. I'll tell you what nearly had me, and I don't even care about it. It was like Rach wanted it, the Hogwarts thing. So she was saying like, do I wait and get it for like PS4, which obviously now it's come out on PS4 or Switch or whatever. But I was almost like,
it'd be a good game on Switch. That
do you think?
as long as it's the same size and don't like slow down or I think that'd be great.
I thought that was a game that you'd really want to immerse yourself in and like admire like the beauty of like the
there is that.
of the scenery.
ambiance.
Yeah. Because
I got bored of it.
Did you?
I played it and got bored of it.
So
Rob finished it.
And
didn't he?
I don't even fucking like Harry Potter or like I don't care for it. But like I was like, that seems like a game where you'd want to like get it on the latest console and like really appreciate it, like an artwork type of game. But I guess I'll get one before GTA 6.
Yeah, so they're gonna sell out before then as well, aren't they? Like
that's
it's just
gonna
gonna
be really
as
nice.
When's the
soon as
trailer out?
announcement.
Soon,
December,
yeah.
yeah. Don't know when in
I
December.
think early December, wasn't it?
And they've said the next Grand Theft Auto game. They haven't said GTA
Yeah,
6.
GTA Mobile.
I wonder if it's going to be like GTA something.
I don't. I think it's going to be GTA. And that's it.
GTA
And
trilogy. We'll try again.
It'll be their way of stepping into the same world of like World of Warcraft where it's just one game ongoing forever. And they just add more and more to it.
They call it iterative updates.
If that's what they call
That'd
it.
be very interesting. They tried that with Halo Infinite and it absolutely backfired.
Yeah. But I feel like
Rockstar could do it properly.
Halo didn't have the online that Grand Theft Auto has.
GTA 5's been doing it.
Yeah, exactly that. GTA 5's been such a test bed.
Yeah.
I bet.
Like that. Think of how long that's been going. What is it? It's over 10 years
10 years.
now. Like, and people still play it just as much.
Because they've done that, they've released iterative updates that have sustained 10 years. I just think they'll just be like, yeah, we'll just do that again.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you as a business?
It's great as well because they've got boatloads of cash and they've just used it as a platform. Because if you look at that GTA 4 multiplayer, which was so confined, and then the jump to 5, and now and they've just got the tech now, and they've figured it all out, and now they're just chucking ideas in. So 6 is going to be.
I do really want to play GTA 4 again.
You know what?
So do I.
I think that might have been one of my least favourites.
I think
like
out of everyone 3 onwards, that is my least
people
favorite.
hated it, but like I
Didn't hate it, just didn't enjoy it.
I liked how real it was.
Yeah, everyone like raged at the driving, like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like driving a boat. It's not. It's like driving a car.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's
literally
just like driving a car in water.
Floppy
With a rudder.
car. Big old floppy car. No,
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the realism.
There was one really long street in it that I used to pop my Sanchez tyres off and then drive as fast as I can down this street down the middle and just hold on and wait for a car to just accidentally turn and send me flying.
What a great game where you can just do that. You literally just make your own fun on it, right? It's a wonderful game. Yeah.
I mean, 5's the epitome of that, and I'm sure 6 will be as well. But 5 is just you can do everything. Yeah. What can't you do in it?
It's incredible. Like I can't picture a game better than it.
Yeah.
And I know GTA 6 will be, but I can't. And the only way I can picture it being better is if it's, like the world size is just enormous.
I think it's the map's going to be huge.
I'm really intrigued because
I saw a rumor of it's like 3 times the size, which don't sound as big to me as what I'd hope for.
There must be a cap on like
because you think
how big it can be though.
You think hard drive size?
Well, no, even for just enjoyment though.
What
like if it's like a commute from one end to the other.
But think of the stuff like Elden Ring. And there's
well,
other games out there that have maps that are huge and take ages to get across.
Rob once said, like, it was like GTA would be so good if like one day you've got to make a commute. Like that's your day spent on like
have to go to work.
So but to be honest, if you're that bought into a game and you're like, right, today I need to commute from like this side up to other, and like that's your.
It takes 3 hours.
Yeah, that takes like
just
a few
driving.
hours, and you've just got to transport yourself, and then you've got to start the thing that you need to do.
But does it take 3 hours because halfway through run you start shooting down planes and blowing stuff up and getting attacked by police?
Yeah.
All of a sudden going up a mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep wanting to play GTA 4, but like, so I've got my Xbox 360 that I nabbed off you guys.
Yeah. Is that what that
was? Yeah. Because I wanted to play some Guitar Hero a few months ago, and then I just haven't given it you back.
Did you play Guitar Hero?
It's mine anyway.
Someone's defensive.
Yeah, I did, and I got quite good at it. I've always just been a bit average, but I think I got quite good at it.
Started playing medium now.
Not always expert, mate. I don't like playing on anything other than expert.
It is hard playing anything below hard.
It's the strumming that always gets me. Like, because I'm always... Yeah. Anyway, I really want to play GTA 4.
Fuck me, we're back again.
But the fans...
I didn't like it as much,
The fans on that Xbox are so fucking loud, and you don't realise how loud they were.
I might just play it on PC.
Yeah.
Jake and Chock.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What am I having for tea tonight, boys?
I don't know. What are you having?
What are you having?
In fact, do you reckon that should be name at podcast?
What?
What am I having for tea tonight?
No.
Not talked about it at all.
Well, we talked about GTA
well,
on Twitter.
What should we name it then?
What have we talked about?
Grand Theft Auto on Twitter.
Yeah. Double-decker seats.
Grand X Auto?
What?
I don't know. I'm just trying
I don't know. It's hard, isn't it?
Just pulling shit out my ass here.
Coming out.
As per.
Thank you.
Dan's silver ring.
Dan's
bent ring.
Here's another
my
thing.
destroyed ring.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Any of you interested in the old... I mean, it's getting to that time of year.
Here we go.
Any of you interested in the old festive menus currently?
All right.
Brilliant. Yes.
What in what sense? Like what?
Any of the so I had a Starbucks today.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, it's me. And I went for the festive feast panini.
Any good?
You know what? I slay all the festive menus because everything's got like cranberry in it or like.
I love cranberry.
Same.
I don't.
Cranberry on a pizza? Yes, please.
Ooh, pineapple and cranberry.
Pineapple
on my
cranberry.
pizza.
What?
Someone check the hat.
Cram and pineapple.
Jesus
Cram and
Christ.
pineapple in it.
Somebody check that.
I nearly said the old CMP, but that's something else entirely.
The old Chris and Pollen.
Anyway, I had the old festive feast and the sauce was lacking actually, so I was very impressed. And I was like, you know what, this is great. I felt like I was having like a sandwich made of like Boxing Day.
Yeah,
where you'd have like all the leftovers in a sandwich.
Well, if you like Boxing Day sandwiches, have I got a sandwich for you? The Co-op downstairs does a Boxing Day sandwich.
Oh,
that does the leftovers, and that's when
I just don't want that sauce.
It's just a calendar in bread.
The Greggs, they have a Christmas dinner baguette. It's a bit shit, but the Festive feast bake, bit nice.
Yeah, I want to try. I want to try that. I try it every year, and I go, it's shit.
It's getting worse every year.
Is it?
I remember years ago, I thought it was amazing, and now it's just. I remember it'll do.
Well, I thought it was shit ages every year, but now I might think it's all right. So I'll let you know.
I really like the Festive bake. I say I really like it. It's more just habit now. I just like stuff with cranberry in.
How do you have a Festive bake?
Well, they did a vegan one last year and the year before, but they've stopped now.
Yeah, and they used to do a vegan steak bake, and they stopped that.
They stopped. Do you know what I've noticed? They'll keep the vegan sausage roll on all the time.
Yeah,
but then they'll swap out the second item. Yeah. And it's really annoying that.
Because you got the vegan Mexican bake currently, right?
They've got the vegetable curry thing, Mexican curry thing. I quite like that. I had it the other day.
I like the sprinkly bit on the top of the pasta.
But there's no cranberries in it.
Oh, sadly not.
So it's not Christmas. But I do like Christmas items. M&S are usually good for like the vegan Christmas stuff. Plank Kitchen people. But I've not really had
M&S.
Pardon?
I don't really shop at M&S.
Sometimes I wander.
I never built those habits growing up because I want one near my house.
Now there is.
Is it?
There's one White Rose.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's a nice one as well.
Yeah, big one.
It's a big one, and it's clearly they're using their new design language.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nice and modern.
Very nice and modern.
I went over there with my mum, and it does look like they've proper updated and made it look youthful and regenerated. Yeah. But then the stuff they're selling is Marks and Spencer's.
It's the same.
It's like you're trying to sell me a knitted cardigan that looks like it's supposed to be for a 21-year-old. No.
Could have been.
You know, like it's all smoke and mirrors. Put it that way. Like I tried to do like a bit of a shop there once, and I was like, it's not as expensive as you think.
No.
He said that with confidence. He's like, no. Mummy and Daddy never really spend that much there.
No, Papa used to go to Waitrose on a Sunday.
It's still expensive. Well, it's
it is. But like some of their like not the premium products that they do. So obviously they've got like the best. Right? Morrison's have the best and what have you. Like if you just don't get that, then it's all right. But it's just the same shit, you know.
It is.
It really is. Like whenever it's a store-bought home brand. Like I know there's a lad who works in a factory who makes all this food for loads of different companies. He knows the KFC secret recipe because he's one of the few people in his factory that actually gets to sort it. So, but he was saying
salt
like
and pepper.
Yep. Yeah. But he was saying it's literally like there's a line of coleslaw and the coleslaw will be coming through in all these plastic boxes, and at the end they'll just get sorted into different lines and get different stickers from different places. Yeah. It's all the same shit. If anything's mass produced, it's got to come from somewhere, and they all get it from the same fucking place.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We had interesting podcast, right? Had their best lasagna for M&S. Fucking shit. Aldi's lasagna is top tier. I'm not even kidding.
The only thing I can really vouch for is Tesco and Asda. Sure, there are other places do this Polish ketchup. I just love, and it's called like Polinsky or something. I don't know what it's called, but it's just amazing. You go to the world's.
That's probably offensive.
I'm half Polish. I'm allowed.
Which half?
This side. Just look for it. It's very nice. It's got like I don't know what it's called. Polish ketchup. Check it out. It's very nice.
Is it in like Tesco and that?
Yeah.
I love the Wales food aisle.
It's very exciting. And do you know what else is good? I can't have it because it's got egg in, but I used to have it. Polish tartar sauce and mayo. Gorgeous.
I don't get tartar sauce.
Gorgeous.
Like
the Polish one's different.
One of the worst festival foods I've ever had was, at Tomorrowland, that fish that we had.
I didn't go.
Oh, fish and rice cake.
Did you not? Oh, no. We had. I thought you did.
Nope.
God, I could swear you went.
No, it was you, Jake, Chuck, and Rob.
Good squad, man. Great squad. We went to a fish place, and like some of us got fish and chips. Awful. I got like a fish like sandwich.
Yeah.
It was like covered in like tartar sauce. And
sounds amazing.
It was
sounds
not
beautiful.
It was not. It was awful, mate. I was like,
it's a weird.
It's
condiment.
It's in.
What is it like? Mayo and pickle.
Yeah. Oh, and there were like bits of pickle in there as well, like actual bits. And I was like, this is awful.
I love it, man.
No, it's awful.
I need to find.
Just tasted like mush.
You must be able to get vegan tartar sauce. I'm going to Google that. Reddit will know. I'll ask
There's
Reddit.
definitely going to be some out there.
Yeah.
100% there'll be some vegan tartar sauce for
Get anything
you
these days.
fucking freaks.
Yeah. Thank you.
God, why do you want tartar sauce anyway? It goes with fish.
You get fake fish.
Vegan fish.
My word. I had some Moving Mountains fish and chips. No, fish. So fish fingers. The vegan brand company.
How's vegan fish?
Glorious.
Why?
Glorious.
Why are all these vegan companies who don't want to eat fish, they don't want to eat chicken, they don't want to eat beef, why are they making fake fish, fake chicken, fake beef? Why don't they just make their own fake fucking meat? Like, why? We've got what? We've got
fake.
What do you call it?
Come down and get a zebula.
Fake.
Call it whatever the fuck you want.
Fake fucking meat, man. That's a great brand.
Just don't name it after something you don't want it to eat.
I want a nondescript disc.
That's like me saying I hate
Silver disc.
I hate sushi. All right then. I've made something that you will like, and it's a bit similar, but it's not got any sushi in it. Great. I'm gonna call that not sushi.
Yeah. That's what it is.
But everyone now knows it's meant to be sushi.
I
so
think
your immediate thought is, well, this should be chicken, and it's not. Instead of thinking, well, this is zebula because it tastes just like zebula. I made it up on spot, mate.
I think it's good because you can just like if you're hardcore like me, I don't really give a shit. I know that's going to taste like this. That's good, but I think it's good if you like, people at work now doing like meat-free Mondays. So if they have like chicken dinner or whatever,
I agree.
They
with
can
stuff
now
like
be
that.
like, "Oh, just swap it out."
But my point
and
is,
I'll know what it is.
Why are they making it?
You can't really call it else though, can you?
You can. I've got this
Zebula.
I've got a health clump.
Should
Should we get some clumps tonight?
No. I
Oh,
have to go to a
clump and
clinic.
gravy.
I have to go to a clinic after. I think it's good that we're now, because I was chatting to my mum ages ago, and she used to be vegan, and it just
saw
sounds,
the light and changed.
Yeah, she did. But it just sounds like rubbish because there was just no. Now, I mean, funnily enough, I actually don't have that many meat substitutes.
I
these
imagine
days,
back when your parents were younger, and if they're vegan, it was so difficult.
There's
You're
nothing
literally
there.
just eating salad.
Yeah, but now it's like you can just get anything. I mean, I've got this fake salmon stuff that I like, and I can just shove it in the air fryer for 10 minutes, and it's just amazing. And don't get me wrong,
I knew he's got an air fryer.
When you eat it,
I love air
do you
fryers.
think, that's a lovely taste of salmon? That
Near enough. But I'm not. It's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm looking for, though.
You're trying to taste the thing that you don't want to be eating. That's what I don't understand about the entire fake meat
Because it does
thing.
taste nice, man.
No, I know
it.
it tastes nice, but like if it tastes, just fucking eat the fish.
Eat the salmon. That's not nice, is it?
It's the difference. It's the difference between like the taste and the morality. It's too deep though. For this podcast, I think
It probably is. Yeah, I just don't.
They love it.
I just don't.
People watching this
understand it.
love this shit. They love watching us bicker and argue.
Why?
Yeah.
I like, that poor little chicken. Don't ever eat a chicken. Oh, this tastes like chicken. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, you've answered your objection though.
That's the point. Yeah,
That's the whole point.
He wants to eat chicken, but don't want to kill a chicken.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't want to.
You're focusing too much on the taste.
If you don't want to kill one, you shouldn't want to eat one. I mean, if you don't want to eat one, you shouldn't want one dead. I don't know what I'm trying to say anyway.
He don't want one dead. That's the thing. He wants the taste and the texture and everything.
But why would you want? That's like, I don't want you to die, but I also don't want to taste you.
I bet you do.
But some people might.
I bet.
You're going nowhere near his air fryer. You'll set us on fire.
It's a good time to be alive, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It's a good time to be plant-based, baby.
A plant-based baby.
Yeah,
I prefer to be a heavy metal baby.
I'm a plant boy, soy boy.
Anyway, my apologies. I've been staring at my phone this entire time, just looking at KFC.
You're looking at those images again.
I wonder what Razzy's getting on way home.
Well, you started talking about chicken.
I'm gonna have a lovely cup of tea when I get
briefly
home.
mentioned his secret sauce recipe.
You were talking about chicken, all right?
I was talking about not chicken, to be fair. But yeah, I think we should
Smell
end
it,
it there anyway. We've gone for an hour and a half. Ben's got to head off soon because it's coming to 7 p.m.
No, it's bedtime.
Oh, bedtime for Ben.
I'm gonna go have a grey disc of food, baby.
Great
What?
disc of
Have you
No, I've had dinner. I had pasta.
pasta? What
Yeah.
kind of pasta?
I just knocked up some tomato pasta with veggies, and I put in some. I've got some Beyond Meat.
See, that's not bad. It's Beyond Meat. We're not trying to be meat. We're beyond meat.
We're beyond it.
We're literally what meat couldn't be.
Meat is so last year.
What's the one from America that is like?
It's Impossible and Beyond are the two biggies from America.
I like this.
But Beyond's better.
Isn't chicken this
is chicken? This is pretty good, you know.
Yeah, they do really good bacon and really good chicken pieces.
The name's annoying though.
The chicken pieces are actually really similar to the texture of chicken, which is apparently quite hard to get.
Who's that?
But you know what? If you want the fucking texture of chicken, eat a chicken.
He's on it.
I don't get it. Like, why would you want that?
Dan's representing big meat.
I want this thing to be alive, but I also want to know what it feels like in my mouth and tastes like as well.
Here's the thing. Like sometimes I have when I got experience, I have the Quorn nuggets.
Oh, you mentioned this, yeah.
Yeah, because they're literally. I think they're better than the actual chicken ones.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I actually genuinely believe oat milk in coffee is nicer than normal milk.
Yeah, but I think that's because you've been through it. Like, so like when I was much younger, I didn't used to like a latte, but then I conditioned myself to be like, fucking love coffee. And now literally
you're an addict.
Yeah, I'm quite literally, and I'm kind of seeing the whole addiction side of things.
He's getting withdrawals now.
To a point where like
5 coffee cups around him.
I have to control myself because there was a time. Briefly speak about this. There was a time on one of the Euro trips where like the default in any place that we went, even multiple times a day, it'd just be like, should we get a coffee? And like literally we'd have four coffees in a day because we'd drive somewhere new and be like, right, first thing we do, get a coffee.
Set off in the morning, get a coffee. Halfway down road to the next city, get a coffee.
Yeah,
then we get to the city, let's get a coffee.
And then you realise like, oh my God, what am I doing to my heart and my body, like, and my brain? I'm like,
it's just a nice drink.
Just having a good time.
Yeah.
Just full of energy.
Get that RPM up. BPM, not
RPM?
RPM.
Oh, you never know.
He's on the decks, isn't he?
So hey, I am next Friday if you're in London, face down.
Oh.
Friday, December 1st.
Well, if they're in London, face down, they're not going to be able to see you.
Oh, yeah, can't go. That's annoying. Can't go to that.
Oh,
I'm in London just at my work do. I might come over in my suit.
Are you actually in London?
Yeah.
Oh.
At work do.
Oh, but.
What time?
Can jump out.
I've got one on Friday and one on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, if you're around on Friday.
There you go.
Yeah, man, pop over.
Maybe I'll come down from Leeds.
Everyone watching this is going to be there and you're letting them down, you twat.
Well, everyone watching, when is it? Friday?
Yeah.
If they're watching this, they've got 2 days to get it all figured out, so...
But maybe they live in London, so they don't really have to figure much out.
No, the one I'm talking about now don't.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I think we'll end it there with that
I'm
bit
hungry
of
and
nonsense.
need some water.
Raz is hungry. I'm thirsty, even though I've got water outside.
I've had a coffee all day, and that's it. Like literally, no other liquids been past my lips.
And that's a dehydrator as well. You know,
I
get to like this time of day, and I'm like, why do I feel like shit? And I'm like, I've just had a coffee.
Because I hate myself.
It's my lifestyle choices. Right. Thank you both for joining us. Love you both. Love you all at home. Thank you for coming. Bye.